Hi there. In this demo, I'll walk you through how Doctor Droid helps you to reduce the noise in your alerts and fix issues faster. So once you log in into Doctor Droid platform, the first thing that you are required to do is set up or connect us to your alerting tool. Now, your alerting tools could be something like a Slack, PagerDuty, or Opsgenie, or you could also end up connecting us with your native monitoring sources like Grafana, like Datadog, etc. Once you integrate us with your tools, you will instantly be able to see a summary of the past alerts and its analysis. This analysis will help you to immediately identify which is the alert that has really escalated over the last weeks and has caused noise for your team. So with this alert, you are able to first do a first level of analysis on what are the alerts that are actually triggering all the noise. We've typically seen, working with 50 plus companies, we've already seen that mostly it's the top 10 to 15 alerts that create all the noise and the rest are typically less noisy. So that's going to be the first insight that you are going to be able to derive. This is more post facto. Then we also have what we call as routing rules. In the routing rules, you are basically able to set up real-time noise reduction. Now, how do you do real-time noise reduction? Is you can set up a simple rule that says, hey, if I see a alert from Datadog, which is a node count decreased, always check the deployment stats before actually sending me the information on Slack. And once you check the deployment stats, only then will it send you the information related to it on Slack. You can also set up snoozing rules which say like, hey, if I get this alert, stack all these alerts together and send it to us at the end of the day. This would work better if you send us the webhooks directly from your alerting tools, but you can always set up rules on top of your existing rules and you'll be able to see the definitions of the rules that you're setting up here. Now, once you're able to set up these rules, apart from these rules, you can also set up a rule that says, hey, on any alert that comes from CloudWatch 5xx, automatically run an AI investigation on it before actually sending me the alert, or whenever the alert comes in Slack, automatically run an investigation. For example, these are the alerts in the Slack channel. These are alerts from Doctor Droid, these are alerts from Sentry, from Datadog, and possibly some other tools as well. So let's say I look at this Datadog alert that says that, hey, the error rate is spiked up. Now, if an automated investigation happens, it basically looks at the alert, identifies the context of the alert, looks at, okay, what is it that is the service that's impacted, typically goes upstream, downstream, looks at similar components within the system, identifies, okay, what could potentially be a reason and help you to identify it. For instance, is a sample output that you might receive in your channel. This directly tells you, okay, this is the continue investigation alert, or the error is coming in this API, and it could even provide the stack trace if it could find one. In this case, it could not find one, so it didn't give you the stack trace, but it gave you the link to the related traces in Datadog, so you could possibly go and look for it. So from that service, it is able to identify, okay, these were the alerts, but which is the service that's impacted. To assist it, what we do is we create two types of libraries within the system. There's a library of frequently repeated steps. For example, how do I typically query my logs in CloudWatch, or how do I typically look for recent deployments? Let's say in my case, I look for recent deployments by querying some alerts data, because I send every deployment as an alert in my Slack channel. So I set up a rule that, okay, if I get a alert which says release in my Slack channel, then that's a recent deployment. So every time if the bot wants to look at the recent deployments, this is how it can see, okay, these were the recent releases, and each of these, according to me, I've set up this rule. So I create like a bunch of different rules of common steps that I take. You can see, checking recent code commits, checking service level metrics, checking pod logs, etc. So these are one kind of repository that I've created here. And then there's another repository which I've created, which is of the commonly preloaded strategies. So for example, upstream downstream investigation is something that is available as a custom strategy within the platform, and you can basically select it so that it can automatically do upstream downstream. It can also do a automated health check of databases, automated health check of Redis, automated health check of different technologies or infrastructure stacks that you use. So this, in a nutshell, helps you to basically, as soon as an alert comes in, first reduce the noise in your alerts through the rules and keep it keep it such that you know exactly which alerts actionable, which alerts informational, which alerts truly noisy, and then you are after that able to do very quick investigations on those alerts. So now, as I'd mentioned, we have an exhaustive list of integrations that you can go through. You can set these up, and yeah. So yes, you can also provide additional context to the bot in terms of your incident reports, in terms of your issue tickets, in terms of your service documents, etc. But this is completely optional. Even if you don't, this helps typically if you have a lot of custom alerts that you want the bot to investigate, or you have a lot of context that you've already created internally. You can load that up, but it's typically not required to start off with. Yeah, I think this in a nutshell is how Dr. Droid works out for teams. If you're interested to explore more, reach out to us or just sign up on our website, drdroid.io, and you will be able to try it out. Thank you.